I go back and forwards, to be honest with you. Like, when I talk to Bud, I kind of like, he convinces me that he's going to win the fight because he's such a believer in his own ability, and he's very convincing.
Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah, I believe Terence Crawford is going to be in top shape, and I believe he's good enough to outpoint Canelo. But I believe the power would be a challenge, if you will. And so I'm gonna say Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Because I think Terence Crawford is the best boxer in the world.
The tool set that like Crawford brings to the table, it's so diverse, it's so well-rounded against Canelo, who is a bit of a rinse and repeat thing, right? You know what you're going to get from him constantly, and Crawford always seems to find the answers.
Boxing insiders are raising red flags for Canelo Alvarez as he prepares to face the elusive Terence Crawford. While Canelo is known for his iron chin, brutal body shots, and methodical knockout power, many experts warn that Crawford's speed, sharp timing, and tactical brilliance could shift the fight in his favor.
What y'all going to see in this fight with Bud Crawford versus Canelo is, one, he beat Errol Spence, and Biz thought Spence would win. That lets you know. And he walks around 186. 186? Him fight at 168 ain't moving up. No way. He's going to be bigger, stronger, better wrestler, quicker, more skillful, best footwork, a great chin. And the fight that he had with Madrimov, do you understand how shifty and tricky Madrimov is? With Madrimov, the tricks and the shiftiness that he displayed against Ortiz had Ortiz boggled. Madrimov only lost to Ortiz because that's how tricky he is. That was the trick. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, dog.
Dimitri Bivol, the only man to beat Canelo Alvarez in recent years, has laid out a roadmap for Crawford to follow. He stressed that Crawford must first adjust to the power and pressure at 168 pounds, since the weight jump brings a much higher level of physical demand. Just as important, Bivol said Crawford's mindset has to match his training because fear or hesitation can break a fighter under pressure. Still, Bivol is confident that Crawford's adaptability, tricky style, and ability to switch stances give him the tools to blunt Canelo's strengths.
How would you give the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. You know, he's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, you know, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He needs to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, you know, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard punch.
Crawford believes his biggest advantage isn't raw power, but his elite fight IQ and adaptability. In recent interviews, he explained that he doesn't need a knockout to beat Canelo. Instead, he plans to study Alvarez early in the fight, adjust on the fly, and exploit openings. Crawford highlighted his skill in switching stances, baiting opponents, and disrupting rhythm, turning Canelo's pressure into a moving target.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just.
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older.
He
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see, I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see, I'm
I see
different
you.
than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
You know
see.
it.
We'll see. We'll
We
see.
gonna
son.
see.
Hall of Famer Andre Ward has voiced his support for Crawford ahead of the upcoming super middleweight showdown, with Canelo recognizing the challenge of Crawford moving up 2 divisions. Ward said, "I'm backing Terence Crawford. I'm not betting against him against anyone right now," urging skeptics to respect Crawford's unmatched willpower and elite ring IQ.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
But in terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? And people say he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude you lost to. You got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated though.
Meanwhile, former 2-division champion Sean Porter believes a fight with Terence Crawford would be more evenly matched than many expect, calling it a 50-50 battle. He points to Crawford's reach, height, ring generalship, and fluid combination punching as key advantages, warning fans not to focus only on size or power. Porter also adds that while Canelo remains dangerous, he isn't quite the same fighter he was 3 or 4 years ago.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
David Benavidez views this matchup as more than just hype. Calling it a pivotal moment in modern boxing, he praises Crawford's elite ring IQ and adaptability, and says if anyone can beat Canelo, it's Terence Crawford. At the same time, he warns that moving up in weight adds a significant challenge. Benavidez even gives Crawford a 70% chance to win, crediting his intelligence and ability to hurt Canelo if he adjusts properly to the super middleweight power game.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he was on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Crawford's a little guy, you know. He's coming up 2 divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez, and you think he's going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo? Come on, man. You know, Terence Crawford's a great fighter, really good fighter, but that's too much weight for him. So he's going to try to survive and move around and try to win the round. That's what's going to happen. I think Canelo at the stage right now, his legs are not the same. You know, the body's not responding the same. So I think he's going to have problems trying to catch Terence Crawford, to be honest with you. And I think it's going to be the same fight. You know, I think it's going to be a boring fight. It's going to, I'm hoping that, you know, it's a little bit exciting because I heard that Canelo was the worst fight ever on pay-per-view to throw the less punches in history. So we're hoping to see a great fight, a good fight. But that matchup is not a matchup to be excited.
4-division champion Mikey Garcia confidently predicts that Crawford can outthink Canelo Alvarez in a potential super middleweight showdown while recognizing Canelo's size and power at 168 pounds. Garcia believes Crawford's superior boxing IQ and versatility give him the edge. I think Crawford is going to win. I think he's going to box him, Garcia said in a recent interview, highlighting Crawford's skill and mental sharpness. Despite being inactive since August 2024, he trusts Crawford's ability to control the fight with movement and strategic ringcraft, even against a bigger, physically imposing opponent.
Situation, different opponents, different styles of fighting. So it's not. I can't really quite compare the fight, side by side. But it does face challenges. Every time you move up in weight, fighters are bigger, naturally bigger. They can take a bigger punch. They can give a better punch too. They're heavier. But this is a different matchup. Canelo's not as fast, not as aggressive. He kind of goes on cruise control. He's not one to use his strength as size to dominate all the time. Sometimes he's cruise control, which allows Crawford, I think, to fight a little bit more comfortable. Crawford's IQ, I think, is superb. So I'm actually thinking he might pull it off.
If you were Crawford, how would you fight Canelo?
Box, counterpunch, box, switch, from left-handed to right-handed, just make it complicated for Canelo and win a decision. You're not going to hurt him, so win a decision.
So who do you think is going to win?
I think Crawford's going to win.
You think Crawford?
I think Crawford's going to win.
By decision?
By decision.
What happens when he takes a shot from Canelo? One of those uppercuts from Gia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect the fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
But you think Canelo could hurt him? What could be life-changing?
Good, he's not big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure, give him all the fucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the decision.
Legendary 8-division champion Manny Pacquiao has offered his insights ahead of the Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford super middleweight showdown, while acknowledging the challenge of Crawford moving up to face a seasoned champion. Pacquiao believes victory relies on more than just raw power. He praised Canelo's skills, but advised Crawford to play to his own strengths, emphasizing speed, style, and strength as the keys to success.
Canelo Crawford, good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength, because it's hard to go up in high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. He should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
You're the best ever.
Thank you guys.
Amir Khan, one of the few fighters to have faced both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, believes Crawford has the advantage reflecting on his own experiences. Khan notes that Crawford's footwork and ring IQ make him extremely difficult to hit, unlike Canelo. Khan says if Crawford avoids getting caught by any of Canelo's hard shots, he can take the fight with ease. He praises Crawford's precision, movement, and slickness, pointing out that Canelo's consistency is starting to fade. Khan sees the timing is ideal for Crawford to outbox and potentially overcome the Mexican superstar.
I think that Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo. And he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
ESPN's top commentator Stephen A. Smith didn't hesitate when asked who he sees winning this once-in-a-lifetime matchup. He immediately named Terence Crawford, repeating it several times and saying he'd pick Crawford without hesitation. Smith made it clear he respects Canelo, but believes Crawford will win by decision. He emphasized that while Canelo's power is legendary, a mobile and technically precise fighter can outpoint him, and Crawford's switch-hitting movement and speed make him the kind of disruptor Canelo has yet to face.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes,
Who gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest fighter in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, stronger fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
Always prepared.
He's always ready.
He's
always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster. But I don't think he's gonna knock.
Olympian Omari Jones, coming off a standout 2024 performance and an undefeated start to his pro career, has firmly backed Terence Crawford. Speaking with TMZ Sports, Jones predicted that Crawford will decisively beat Canelo Alvarez in their September 13, 2025 clash at Allegiant Stadium. He believes Crawford's weight gain has been managed perfectly, and that his intense training and relentless determination put him in position to shock the Mexican superstar.
I just feel like Crawford, he just has the grit, and like me personally meeting Crawford several times, it's like the man is just so competitive. It's like I don't even have to say nothing to him. He'll just like, man, when we sparring, it's like his competitiveness is always gonna put him over the edge, and then he just has that like, I'm not gonna let you bully me, or his skill set. And it, I know they talk about Charlo when Charlo moved up, but I feel like it may be a little bit different for Canelo this time around because Crawford took the moving up in weight classes serious. He did the dieting, he did the training. So I feel like when you put in work like that, it's a win-win.
Bill Haney has been outspoken and passionate in his commentary on the fight. He boldly stated that Crawford will beat Canelo into a bloody pulp, calling Crawford the best fighter in the world and dismissing the idea that size or fame makes a difference. Haney also issued a warning to Crawford, urging him to stay vigilant not only in the ring but also regarding any potential doping issues linked to Canelo's camp.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. Then came off the bench. From the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen. 60 years of boxing. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 Nevada, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Jose Benavidez Jr. made a bold statement, calling Crawford a beast and expressing strong confidence that Bud can beat Canelo at 168 pounds. He highlighted Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, ability to switch stances, and elite ring IQ while recognizing Canelo's size advantage. Jose stressed that size alone doesn't win fights. He confidently picked Crawford to outthink and defeat the Mexican superstar, noting that Bud's mindset going into the bout is focused on winning, not just surviving.
Counting Crawford out, Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'd be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And he's got to keep moving forward, got to keep moving forward, but it's going to be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He uses. He's not only does he switch from from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing, and that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe. That which already beats him. So Crawford's gonna go in there to fuck. Not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
WBO lightweight champion Keshin Davis didn't hold back, firmly backing Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. Davis praises Crawford's complete skill set: power, speed, IQ, footwork, and southpaw jab. Calling him the pure boxer, he believes Crawford has what it takes to stop anyone, even Canelo, while stopping short of guaranteeing a knockout because of Canelo's proven durability. Davis said, "Bud can stop anybody. I feel like Bud is going to beat him," stressing that even a decision victory would be a defining moment for Crawford. Fans on social media are buzzing about the mega showdown. Some celebrate Crawford's speed and technical finesse, others argue it's obvious Bud could go undisputed at 5 weights. Meanwhile, critics question whether Crawford can maintain his skills at 168 pounds. Analysts within boxing communities are calling it one of 2025's biggest fights, with opinions divided over size, resume, and the potential for a historic matchup.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what I mean?
Right, weight classes.
Yeah, weight classes.
For a reason.
Weight classes And Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power. And 3 more divisions, two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches. But I think the weight class is no good for him.
Do you think Canelo can handle Crawford, or is Bud on another level? Share your thoughts in the comments below.